Montana's news leader, this is the MTN Noon News.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the Noon News. I'm Andrea Lutz. A Montana woman is reunited with her Ukrainian mother. It's a story we've been following, and we've got the update ahead. But first, this afternoon, there's new information on a new federal report that says some VA health clinics in Montana should be closed. The new report recommends getting rid of some of Montana's 19 clinics to better allocate resources across the state. Officials say there's no immediate changes coming. They're just recommendations. But if you do ask veterans, they say this is bad news for rural Montana. Well, the White House is unveiling new economic sanctions to cut off Russia's military funding. And President Biden also announcing joint actions to reduce Europe's dependence on Russian gas. It comes with rising concerns that Belarus could join Russian troops in the war in Ukraine. The price of gas is on the rise in Montana. Now the average is up to $4.02. That's 2 cents up from Monday. If you are in Wyoming, you're going to pay a lot more. $4.14 in Bighorn County, $4.18 in Park. Yellowstone County in Montana actually has some of the cheapest gas right now at $3.99. Experts say COVID-19 cases are on the rise. That new subvariant is now the dominant strain, 35% of new cases in the U.S. And Dr. Anthony Fauci expects the U.S. to experience an uptick in cases, but he stopped short of saying it will be a surge. That new variant is about 30% more contagious than Omicron. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki and Hillary Clinton have both tested positive for the virus. Researchers have returned to Glacier National Park to study wolverines. They're rarely seen, but new research is following several sightings this year in Yellowstone National Park. The Daily Montanan reporting this large-scale project will use 5 sites within the park. 34 wolverine stations are going to be placed on a grid. And it was cuteness with a purpose at Logan Health's Brendan House in Kalispell as 5 baby goats stopped by for a special therapy session. Their director of nursing has made it an annual tradition to bring those goats in every single spring. The 5 babies are less than a week old. They have 27 brothers and sisters back at their family farm in Kalispell. And that's today's Leading Look.
Happy Hump Day, everybody. Hopefully Wednesday treating you good so far. It's going to be a really nice day for most of us today. Those temperatures well above average, even talking about some 70s this afternoon. What's going on there? Yeah, we'll try to hit 70 at Great Falls and Havre, 65 for the high today in Billings, up to 60 in Butte, 66 in Helena, 64 in Missoula. We'll see some 50s too. So we have some rain trying to move in later tonight near Kalispell. High today getting up to about 56. Also 59 in Cody. We'll go 58 in Warland, 57 in Glendive, 55 up in Williston, West Yellowstone around that area, trying to stay in the 40s. Your 6 to 10 day temperature trend, we're leaning or likely warmer than average. We'll have a complete look at your forecast coming up.
About 2 weeks ago, we introduced you to Billings resident Yulia Johnson. At that time, Yulia's mother was stuck in Ukraine. Her home city was being bombarded by Russians. Now, an update. Yulia's mother is safely out of Ukraine and will hopefully land here at Billings Logan Airport.
My mom says that here is very peaceful and nice. No rockets, no bombing, so it's completely different versus how it was back home.
Marina Petrusenko journeyed 800 miles from her hometown of Sumy, Ukraine, all the way to the eastern border of Slovakia. A journey that took weeks as she sought shelter in small villages along the way.
My mom took with herself just dog and her papers, nothing else.
Marina's daughter Yulia lives here in Billings and has been worried she'd never see her mom again after seeing pictures and video of her hometown destroyed by Russian troops and bombings.
My mom said it was very hard because she constantly remember her hometown, how ruined it is.
But finally, last week, relief. Yulia reunited with her mom in Slovakia.
She says that she's very happy that we reunited. We did not know if we will have this luxury to hug each other again.
But there are still many obstacles to overcome. Marina not only left behind precious memories and photographs, she also had to leave Yulia's father behind. Ukrainian men are not allowed to leave the country, so he remains in Sumy.
he say like, I will stay in my apartment because if it's your time to die, it's your time to die.
Neither Marina or Yulia know when they'll see him again, and they fear the worst after witnessing the horrors of war. Marina just recently learned about a former student of hers trying to escape with his wife and child.
His family was just killed. So Russian troops kill like all of them. It's like genocide of Ukrainians.
As for Marina, she escaped and is okay. She and Yulia are now in eastern Slovakia, living with other refugees. But Yulia hopes to bring her mother with her to Montana. And while life will never likely be the same for this family, they are choosing to celebrate what they do have and the people who have helped them along the way.
You can meet like horrible people, but you also can meet incredible people who shows you how big our hearts can be.
In Billings, Alina Howder, MTN News.